Welcome back to the CryptoWorld channel, everyone. My name is Josh, and right now, Bitcoin is breaking out above the final level of resistance, which means we could soon see the price return to the previous all-time high as BlackRock just bought over $500 million worth of Bitcoin in a single day, which is helping to push the price of Bitcoin further to the upside towards the next short-term price target. So I'll be talking about all of that in just a moment, alongside Ethereum now running into the final area of resistance before potentially breaking out to new all-time highs. And this altcoin right here is getting extremely close to a massive breakout, which I'll talk about later in the video, so definitely watch to the end. First of all, we need to talk about the Bitcoin ETF news today, because just over the last one day, BlackRock alone bought over $500 million worth of Bitcoin. Because as we can see here, just yesterday, the Bitcoin ETFs had a net inflow of around $577 million US just yesterday. Because as we can see here from the Bitcoin ETF flow table, once again, just on the 27th of February, we're only talking about a single day here, we saw IBIT, which is the BlackRock Spot Bitcoin ETF, the iShares Bitcoin Trust, they had a net inflow of $520 million US just yesterday. And so once again, that means that BlackRock is having to buy that much Bitcoin to actually back the ETF. So BlackRock just yesterday bought around $500 million worth of Bitcoin. We saw Fidelity buy another approximately $126 million worth of Bitcoin just yesterday. Meanwhile, Grayscale only had an outflow of around $125 million, which is bigger than the day before, but not as big as some of their other outflows on other days. And so overall, this leaves us with a net inflow for the day at $577 million approximately coming into the Bitcoin ETFs, factoring all inflows and outflows together. And so basically what this means is over $500 million, nearly $600 million of new money entered Bitcoin just yesterday to buy Bitcoin. And so of course, that's going to pump the price of Bitcoin if we're seeing a massive amount of money like this pump into Bitcoin. And of course, on Monday, we also saw over $500 million of net inflows, which means just in the last 2 days, we saw over $1 billion US enter into the spot Bitcoin ETFs as a net inflow, which means just over the last 2 days, the Bitcoin ETF providers like BlackRock and Fidelity, etc., over the last 2 days bought over $1 billion worth of Bitcoin. So this is massive news, obviously helping to pump the price of Bitcoin a lot higher. And so regardless of what the charts are saying, of course, if we're seeing over $500 million pumping into Bitcoin every single weekday, obviously that's going to pump the price of Bitcoin a lot higher. Even if the charts are saying we're overbought or we have a bearish signal or anything like that, of course, $500 million is going to pump the price of Bitcoin. And now some people out there think that $500 million entering into Bitcoin means we see an increase in Bitcoin's market cap by 500 million, but that is definitely not true, because the Bitcoin price times by the Bitcoin supply determines the market cap, not the other way around. And so, for example, if there's a few $1 billion worth of sell pressure between now and the Bitcoin all-time high, if there's a few $1 billion worth of Bitcoin wanting to be sold in that price range right there, then it will take just a few $1 billion to pump the price of Bitcoin to all-time highs, regardless of what the market cap is. And so this is why this $500 million inflow in a single day is big news for Bitcoin, because a $500 million inflow can actually pump the Bitcoin market cap by billions and billions of dollars a lot higher. And so once again, it's worth remembering that this is happening right now, which is extremely bullish fundamentally speaking. And now if we're taking a look at the Bitcoin chart here on the weekly time frame, right now we are finally seeing the Bitcoin price attempt a breakout above this final Fibonacci level of resistance, which is sitting at around 57 to 58k. And now, as I've said for a while now on the channel, of course, this 78.6% was a Fibonacci level of resistance, but is not as strong as the golden pocket. And so for that reason, I said we could find some short-term resistance around 57 to 58k, but I wouldn't expect a major amount of resistance around that level compared to the golden pocket, for example. And so right now, if we actually confirm this breakout with a weekly candle close above 58k, and the next weekly candle close is in around 4.5 days from now, then in that case, if we confirm this breakout, honestly, the next significant level of resistance is simply the all-time high at around 69 to 70,000. And at this rate, obviously, we could potentially see the Bitcoin price trading at all-time highs within a matter of weeks if we continue at this rate, of course. Obviously, between now and then, we could see some sort of short-term cool-off. That's always a possibility. But especially on the weekdays, when the US stock market is open and those Bitcoin ETFs are trading. Of course, if we're continuing to see those $500 million inflows each weekday, that is big news for Bitcoin, pushing the price of Bitcoin a lot higher. And so for as long as we're seeing those massive inflows during the week from the spot Bitcoin ETFs, basically your only hope of seeing a decent pullback could perhaps be on a weekend when the stock market is closed and we're not seeing those crazy inflows from the ETFs, because obviously it would be very difficult to see any significant pullback in the price of Bitcoin while we're seeing over $500 million pumping into Bitcoin every single weekday. That's simply not going to happen. And so for anyone waiting for a major pullback back down to much lower prices, basically your only hope is either the inflows stop coming into the Bitcoin ETFs, or perhaps over a weekend we could see a slight pullback or something like that. But either way, as of right now, I'm still extremely bullish on the price of Bitcoin here on the weekly time frame when we're talking about the larger trend at play. And once again, we could see the price trading at all-time highs pretty soon. And if we're taking a look at the daily Bitcoin chart, obviously right now we're still trending in the bullish direction, and we're still seeing some more bullish momentum show up in the daily Bitcoin MACD, which I mentioned here in my last video. And so once again, overall, in terms of the trend and momentum, we're still looking more bullish than bearish, despite the fact that the daily RSI is currently trading in overbought territories. But once again, as I said earlier, if we're seeing BlackRock buy over $500 million worth of Bitcoin in a single day, it does not matter if the RSI is overbought. Of course, $500 million is going to pump the price of Bitcoin further to the upside. And so ultimately, these technical indicators will perhaps have more importance for the price of Bitcoin, perhaps over the weekend when the spot Bitcoin ETFs are not trading. But remember, while we're seeing $1 billion flowing into Bitcoin every 2 days, of course, we're going to see more bullish price action. And if we're zooming into the shorter term, looking at this short-term trading opportunity, which I shared here on the channel all the way back down here, and right now the price of Bitcoin is still playing out this bullish flag pattern with the first price target that was sitting at around 54.7k, which we already hit. We had a second price target sitting at around 56.7k, which we have already hit. But we still have this final price target for this pattern right here at least, and that final price target, that final short-term price target, is sitting at around 62.4k approximately. And now, once again, of course, on larger timeframes, we can continue higher beyond that price target, but that is the final technical price target just for this pattern right here. And from where we are right now to that price target, that is still approximately a 5% move to the upside, even from where we are right now. Or even if you took this trade yesterday, obviously it did come with a little bit more risk if you opened a trade yesterday compared to opening a trade the day before. But either way, if you entered that long position just yesterday, taking on a little bit more risk than normal, of course, from where we were roughly yesterday to where we are right now as of recording this video, we're basically already around 4 to 5% higher, which means, for example, in a 10x leverage trade, that's around a 40 to 50% profit just in a single day. But remember, of course, being late to a trade, opening a trade well after the breakout already happened, obviously comes with more risk. So just keep that in mind. But we still technically have this price target, which is in play, once again, sitting at around 62.4k approximately. And now, if you're new to this channel and you missed this breakout trade right here, do not worry. There's always more trading opportunities, which I share here on the channel. So make sure you subscribe to this channel with notifications turned on so that you don't miss out on any of these important trading opportunities where you could potentially make a lot of money. And personally, I take trades just like this over on Bybit, so I'll make sure to leave a link to Bybit in the description down below and in the pinned comment. And if you use that link to make a Bybit account and deposit on that account, you can get up to a $30,000 deposit bonus, but only if you use that link down below this video. But for whatever reason, if you cannot access Bybit or if you cannot KYC on Bybit, there is also Bitflex, which is another crypto exchange similar to Bybit, but you don't need KYC for Bitflex. And also right now, there's still an exclusive Apple Watch giveaway happening over at Bitflex, but only if you use the link down below this video. And so if you're trading crypto anyway, or if you're preparing to take the next trade, you might as well get set up ready to go on one of those exchanges using those links down below this video if you want to get those extra bonuses or enter that giveaway. And if we're taking a quick look at the Bitcoin liquidation heat map, right now we do have a small amount of liquidity building to the upside, sitting at around 59.9k, basically very close to $60,000. And so potentially very soon, we could end up seeing the price of Bitcoin break out above $60,000. So I would not be surprised if we soon see a breakout above 60k. And as for downside liquidity, honestly, we don't really have a lot of downside liquidity other than around 56.2k, but I don't really expect the price to go all the way down there unless those ETF inflows really stop flowing in. And so essentially the only reason why you should be sidelined in the market right now and not already holding Bitcoin or other cryptos or whatever is basically if you're new to crypto. If you're brand new to crypto and you're just finding these videos, then obviously it makes sense that you're out of the market. But honestly, I've been bullish for a very long time now. So if you're sidelined and you've been watching my videos for a long time now, basically there's pretty much no excuse to be out of the market. Not financial advice, but right now we're simply looking extremely bullish. But anyway, getting into the Ethereum part of this video, this is on the weekly ETH to US dollar chart. And right now the price of ETH is running into the final area of resistance before we could potentially start targeting the all-time high. And this area of resistance is based on this 78.6% Fibonacci level of resistance, which is sitting just underneath 3.4k. And also this previous high right here, which if we're looking at the weekly candle closes, is sitting at roughly around 3.5k. And so ultimately that sets up an area of resistance in between 3.4 to 3.5k that we need to pay attention to. And so once again, right now, while the price is still below 3.4 to 3.5k, there's still a possibility that we could find some resistance, basically the price struggling around that area. But ultimately, if we see a confirmed breakout above around 3,500, breaking out above this previous high, then ultimately the next significant target is simply the all-time high, which is sitting at around 4.8 to 4.9k. And obviously, in terms of the trend and momentum on the larger timeframes, as I've been saying for a long time here on the channel, of course, right now we're still looking extremely bullish, especially in terms of the larger trends that is playing out. And if we're taking a look at the daily time frame right now, obviously we're still trending in the bullish direction with a decent amount of bullish momentum right now in the MACD. And so really there's not much else to say here other than the fact that of course the RSI is overbought. But once again, if a lot of money is pumping into Bitcoin, if we're seeing major Bitcoin pumps, usually that helps out the overall crypto market, including Ethereum. And so despite the fact that the RSI is overbought, once again, the overall crypto market, mainly led by Bitcoin at the moment, does have a lot of bullish momentum. And so as I said earlier, perhaps on a weekend when the Bitcoin ETFs are not trading, when the stock market is closed, we could end up seeing some of those overbought signals, for example, actually play out more accurately on the chart. But if we're seeing a lot of new money coming into the crypto ecosystem through Bitcoin, through the Bitcoin ETFs, obviously that's going to push the crypto market a lot higher. And if we're zooming into the shorter term, looking at the 1 hour ETH to US dollar chart, we potentially have a small bullish flag pattern here just in the short term. And if we're taking a look at the technical price target for this bull flag pattern for the price of ETH, that sets up a bullish price target sitting at just above 3.5k, around 35.20. And so from the point of the breakout to that price target, that's around a 7 to 8% move, or from where we are right now as recording this video to that price target, that's still around a 6% move to the upside, or a possible 60% profit in a 10x leverage long position, just for example. And so as always, this is not personal financial advice, but this is a possible trading opportunity that we could take here in the short term. Once again, not financial advice. And as usual, the point of invalidation for a breakout like this would be if we break back below this previous line of resistance, which is sitting at around 32.70. Basically, if we see at least a 1 hour, but ideally a 2 hour or a 4 hour candle close back below around 32.70, then that invalidates this breakout to the upside and invalidates this short-term price target just for this short-term pattern. And right now, I still have my Ethereum long position that I entered all the way back down around here, which I actually shared here publicly here on the channel, all the way back down there. And so obviously, if you've been watching my videos even just for the last few weeks and you decided to follow me on this long position, which I shared at that time, then obviously right now you should be in significant profits. And as of right now, for that Ethereum long position, I don't have an exact take profit or technical price target for that position, because as I've explained multiple times here on the channel, I'm just leaving that long position open. And as the price goes further to the upside, I'm moving my stop loss further into profits, which secures more and more profits. And so that way I am not capping my upside potential, because as the price goes higher, I'm continuing to profit from that bullish price action. But ultimately, if we do, or when we do end up seeing some sort of significant pullback in the price of ETH, whether it's soon or later, Either way, that would just trigger my stop loss and exit me out of the trade automatically in massive profits. And once again, if you want to take trades just like that, then make sure to check out those links down below this video to those exchanges if you want to get those extra bonuses. But anyway, taking a look at this altcoin, which was one of the top suggested altcoins in the comment section of my last video. And this altcoin is, of course, Cardano, also known as ADA, here on the daily time frame. And right now, Cardano is about to break out above this important line of resistance, which is sitting at approximately 63 to 64 cents. Basically, we need to confirm a breakout above around 64 cents with at least a daily candle close above that level. And ideally, in order to become more confident that we're really breaking out to the upside, we need to clear this previous high right here, which is sitting at around 68 cents approximately. And if we end up seeing that happening, if we see a confirmed breakout, first of all, above this resistance, but ideally above this high right here, then that would set up a massive bullish price target for this bullish cup and handle pattern, which could also be seen as an inverse head and shoulders pattern. But either way, it gives us the same bullish price target. And if we're taking a look at that technical price target, that would be sitting at around 87 cents. And so from the point of the breakout to that price target, that's around a 37% move to the upside. Or if you entered around this previous high, if you waited for the breakout above this previous high to that price target, that's still around a 28% move to the upside with no leverage. And so just for example, even with a very low leverage trade, like a 3 or 4x leverage, you can basically double your money potentially on that trade if we actually confirm the breakout first of all, and then complete the trade by hitting the price target. But as always, it's important to mention that right now, this technical price target is not yet in play because we have not yet confirmed the breakout above this resistance or above this previous high. And even in that situation, even if we do confirm a breakout, of course, the point of invalidation for that breakout would be if we broke back below this line right here, once again at around 63 to 64 cents. And so if we end up seeing a confirmed breakout and then break back to the downside below around 63 cents with daily candle closes back below that level, then that would invalidate this pattern and invalidate the bullish price target. And so personally, I look at the point of invalidation to get an idea of where to put a stop loss just below the point of invalidation in a breakout like this, just for example, not financial advice. And then as the trade moves further into profits, personally, I like to move my stop loss at least to my break even, but ideally into profits as the trade moves further into profits. But as always, when it comes to altcoins, make sure to do your own research. But once again, this is potentially another short-term trading opportunity to pay attention to. And if you want to take those trades, use those links down below this video if you want to get those extra bonuses. And also make sure to let me know your favorite altcoins in the comment section down below this video, because I'll make sure to cover some of those altcoins in these videos if they're highly suggested. And if you want to actually know how to take these trades in the price of any crypto, no matter if we're bullish, bearish, or chopping around sideways, then make sure to watch these videos popping up right here on your screen. The video in the top left shows you how you can profit from bullish or bearish price action with long positions or short positions. And the video in the bottom left shows you how you can easily profit from choppy sideways price action. But anyway, that is everything that I have to say for today. I really hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next video.